So, who is Cacique Marcos Xukuru? Well, Marcos Xukuru is also known as Marquinho. He's a young man. When he became chief, he was 21. He's now in his early 30s. He's a father. He has 2 children. He has a beautiful wife named Isabel. He has a wonderful mother, and he has a family that he lives with, his wife's family. And he works hard every day. He works to improve the lives of his people. He listens to them. He meets with them all the time. He travels a lot because he's trying to continue his activism as a human rights defender, not only for his people, but for lots of other indigenous peoples. Just like you and I, every day he goes to bed, he plays with his children, he wakes up, he eats breakfast, he helps his family. As I said, he plays with his children. He's very a devoted father. And he communicates with his people. He's a lovely human being. He also, like everybody else, gets tired, gets frustrated, sometimes wishes that he could just live his life like everybody else. So is he a hero? Yes. But is he a human being, just like you and I? Absolutely. And he deserves your help. So please help us. Thank you. So I want to say one more thing, and that is that right now, Cacique Marcos Xukuru, imagine living with this every day if you were a father and had children and a family, that the court systems are getting ready to review his case that sentenced him to 10 years and 4 months in prison in 2009 in the court systems in Caruaru. And the Supreme Court in Recife is now looking at reviewing this case. And they're trying to put him in prison for his human rights activism. And they have criminalized him as the person who caused the riots when there was an attempt on his life, which of course is absurd. He wasn't there, he was in the hospital. And the reason they're doing this is to try to stop his activism, to try to also get a lot of indigenous peoples out of the way. Your help in trying to keep the Cacique to keep Marquinho out of prison is going to be very, very important, not only to the Xukuru, but for many other indigenous peoples as well. So it's not just for Marquinho or for indigenous peoples, but it's for you as well and your children. The principal way in which the nation state or states deal with indigenous peoples around the world, and Brazil is no exception, is to take the power away from the indigenous peoples by criminalizing them and imprisoning them. And when you do that, when you take the central leader and you imprison them, remove them from their people, the hope is that you're going to create this collapse of their organization and of their society. Well, it doesn't work, and it won't work here. It'll just create more violence. And that's what I'm trying to also prevent. So you need to understand that what's happening with Marquinho is that he is being victimized, and in order to destroy his indigenous peoples.